Hey YouTube, long time seller here, and guess what? Got a special for you today. I went thrifting this morning, and this is Monday morning, so I've got a lot of orders to pull. So I'm going to do a two-part video. I'm going to show you what I scored, and I'm going to show you what sold. I have some really good sales over the weekend. I was out of town Saturday fishing in a tournament, but my girlfriend came in and packed for me Saturday morning. So all I had to ship out was what had sold Saturday evening and Sunday, which was 31 items, so it was pretty good. So there'd be a pretty good deal. But I went to a thrift store this morning. I usually go on Monday mornings because they have half off tags, and I bought 34 items. Let me double check here. Yeah, you can see here I bought 34 items, and I paid $111.76. So I paid about $3.40 an item. But let me show you what I got. I pay more at the thrift store than I do at the bin store, but I get much better profit or product, and I make a little bit more money. Let me show you. I got a couple cool things here too. So, all right. Credit Union, the Tour de France, Nike jersey. These move really well for me, really well. I will always pick up Boy Scout uniforms every single time because they sell fast, and they're there we go, there's the tag. Get the official stuff, they move. That's always sells. I didn't know the Boy Scouts was still that popular, but I guess it is. And you can see here this colored tag here, I paid $3.99 for this one. The white tags were not the half off, so I had paid full price for this, $4. But the reason I paid $4 for this is because actually it come down to $3.40 because I average everything out. But this is a $20 sale right here. All right, Frito-Lay. I like my company logos. This is a Frito-Lay deal. People buy this. There's a lot of employees at Frito-Lay. OU, Oklahoma, and it's a PGA Tour apparel. This ought to be pretty good. Another Frito-Lay shirt. Another Frito-Lay shirt. Market Street. This is a grocery chain. I believe it's part of HEB. American Airlines polo here. Thought I would sell good. Pratt & Whitney engines. They make aircraft engines for jets and stuff. Big company, a lot of employees. All right, a Peter Millar, real lightweight short sleeve shirt. This is the Seaside collection, and I don't remember the comps on the Seaside collection. I know the summer comfort polos really move well, and I believe the Seaside one sold pretty well myself, if I remember right. All right, golf polo, Rich Carlson, Sarasota. All right, here's something else I always pick up. This is Mike's Hard Lemonade. Now, any brewery, microbrewery, beer, liquor, those logo shirts and polos and shirts, they sell really good for me. As a matter of fact, here's another one. I hadn't heard of this brand, but I guarantee you this will sell. This is going to be a final shirt here, and it's Pops, famous blended Canadian whiskey. So these small brands, this stuff sells. All right, Fort Worth Firefighter. Now, not just, I pick up fire department's clothing whenever I see it, and I don't care what fire department it is, because it always sells for me, because there are people that will collect fire department stuff, and it doesn't matter what city or state, they like that stuff. I have 2 nephews that are Fort Worth firemen, and they even buy this stuff too sometimes. All right, this is a Jack Nicklaus, got the bear on the sleeve here, and was this Doral or no? This is Bay Point Resort. So golf polo. You can see what I paid there. This is a white tag. Paid full price. I paid $1.49 for that shirt. All right, got a Torrey Pines. This is an Adidas Torrey Pines here. This one I paid full price as well, $2.49. You can't see the, if you can't understand the writing, trust me. It took me a while to decipher it too. All right, Tarrant County Junior College. Local chain here in Fort Worth area. These polos sell decent. This is Charleston State. another small college in Texas, down in Stephenville. All right, another Frito-Lay polo. Another Frito-Lay polo. Frito-Lay has a lot of employees, and trust me, they treat their employees very well. I almost went to work for them years back, and I kind of regret not going to work for them. I ended up going to FedEx, but and I worked in the maintenance side, but they tendered me a really, really nice offer at Frito-Lay, and I was real impressed with that company and the people that worked there. They were the super friendly. Every single person I met was in great spirits, friendly. Hi, how you doing? It doesn't matter if they were an office worker or a janitor or a floor worker. Every single person came up to me when they walked by and said, hi, how you doing? Have you been helped? And that speaks a lot for a company. When your employees are happy, that tells you they're doing good. And I kind of regret not going to work for them. But anyway, I went to FedEx. FedEx isn't a bad company to work for. Just got a little weird with the I guess politics and culture and stuff that doesn't even have anything to do in the freaking workplace. But anyway, another Frito-Lay women's shirt here. All right, another Pratt and Whitney. Here's another thing to look for. All right, unions. My union shirts, whenever I get one, these things sell. People like those because there's a lot of it, whether it's your electricians or your plumbers, pipe fitters, I mean, transport workers, they like this stuff. Yeah, I loaded up on these Pratt & Whitney here. Got pretty good selection going there. And wait till the ones I show you. I got two I'll put back for the very end, 2 shirts, and you wait till you see those. There's a GE Aviation. All right. Y'all know this? You see this design right here? When you see this color inside a shirt and you see this design, I guarantee you it's gonna be this one right here, and that is Robert Graham. This is a polo here. Usually I find their long sleeve shirts and they still sell well for me. This one was $6.99, but it was half price. So $3.50 what I paid for that. Now this one here, this is a company that makes boat parts, and I'm not super familiar with it. They make parts for other type of boat than what I do, but the reason I bought it is mainly because of the brand. It's a Huck, and it's brand new with tags here, right? So I guarantee you this will sell. This would sell even to somebody that's not an employee, that somebody's just a boater or a fisherman or something. All right, here's another logo shirt here. This is Thor. Thor makes motorcycle parts. Big company making motorcycle parts. Now, I picked up 2 of these. This is Shannon Brewing. And the reason I picked these up because 2 weeks ago I picked up 2 of these to test them out. Sold them both. So when I went back today, I made sure to grab the other 2 that they had. All right, Oklahoma Sooners. Lightweight, long sleeve shirt. And the 2 special things that I got, I saw these and I snatched them up. Now, look at my price here. $19.81, but half off. So I paid $10 for these. But actually, because I add everything together, my average cost on everything was like $3.49. So actually, I got this Dez Bryant NFL jersey. It's a real deal here. Nike on field. I have that one. And to go along with Dez, you've got Mr. Romo. Tony Romo, quarterback. And you see, Nike, same deal. This one was $23, but it was half off, so I still did pretty decent. I guess it'd be $12, but I guarantee you these are the sewn logos, the good brand. No tears on it, nothing. That's the official. It's not the fakes, it's the real stuff. So these will sell for $30 plus. And that's why I picked them up. But like I say, my average cost on everything was $3.40. Those 2 items actually drove up my average cost a little bit, but that's okay because I know they'll sell and I know how they do. Now I'm going to pull some orders, and I'm going to go, if you'll come back for the second half of the video, I'll be there in a freaking heartbeat, and I'll show you what's sold over the weekend. All right, told you I'd be right back. There was a split second. How about that? But in actuality, I went and I pulled all these items that sold, and it took me 14 minutes, and that's the purpose. That's the beauty of a good inventory system. And Right now I have a little bit of clutter because I'm refining my store and I'm actually moving out of this warehouse. But anyway, let me get back to what's sold here. And we'll start off right off with a Dickies plaid flannel shirt. This is an old one. I had it for a while. Actually, I had ended it and did a sell similar, and I refined the listing, and it sold. I took offer for $10 plus shipping. Customer pays for shipping. All right, another customer bought 2 pair of these Inus. These are like skater jeans. Bought 2 pair. They're brand new. I got these at a boutique several years ago when I bought out their entire inventory, and they paid $49.66 for 2 of them plus shipping. All right, sold a pair of LL Bean pants. I don't know where I put those at. Just a regular plain pair of LL Bean business pants. Took an offer for $10. Older inventory I'm clearing out. H&M long sleeve shirt, $13.29. Old inventory I'm clearing out. Here's another thing I'm doing with my old inventory. I'm pulling some of my older stock and I'm bundling them up by brands and size. And I've been selling, I think I've created 10 bundles and I've already sold 4 in less than a week. And this was one of the bundles here. This is a lot of 3 assorted Wrangler short sleeve shirts, and they went for $16.55 plus shipping. And like I say, that's clearing out old inventory. I sold a pair of Easton baseball knickers. I haven't pulled them yet. They're over there. I got to wrap them. Robert Graham. We just spoke about Robert Graham. Had another sale here. $22.99 plus shipping. All right, HEB grocery store. All right, remember I picked up this logo stuff. Customer bought a pair of these shirts here, paid $29.42 plus shipping for the pair. So $30 on something I got $3 in. A Magellan fish gear shirt here went for $14.71. This is a Puma, just a Puma golf logo or golf polo, $12.50. PacSun short sleeve flannel shirt. This is part of that boutique that I bought, and this went for $16.55 plus shipping. Polo Ralph Lauren with the pony logo. This is one of their lightweight. That's not the RLX brand. The RLX brand sells really good. That's my favorite ones to pick up. But I will also pick up the polos as long as they're not the knit cotton. Knit cotton moves a little slower, but if you get them with a polyester blend, they still do fairly well. And that was $13.79 plus shipping. All right, this one is NISOA. It's a college soccer logo, and this polo here went for $13.25 plus shipping. Here's another Polo Golf Lauren. This one is actually cotton. This is the Polo Golf brand, but this is the super soft cotton. It's real soft. It's not like the knit cotton. It's more like the woven cotton. Oop. Hang on, I just pushed the wrong button here on my phone. Let me bring this back up here. See, when I'm pulling orders, I sort mine by SKU, my custom number, and so it puts it in numerical order, and I go through. I can pull. Like I said, I pulled these. Actually, I pulled like 27 orders, and it was 14 minutes. So, let's see where I was at here. Did the pull? Oh. Texas State University Bobcats long sleeve champion polo here, $15 plus shipping. I like my small college stuff. This is an Under Armour Catalyst with a Hawaii logo on it. It went for $16.55 plus shipping. All right, Becky Thatcher skirt. This is the school uniforms. I will pick these up at the bin store when they're new with tags. I don't pick up the used ones. I pick up the new with tags. People send their kids to private schools. They have to buy these uniforms, certain uniforms. And when I find them newer tags at the bin store, I pick them up. I usually don't pick them up at the thrift store unless there's like a super sale on them or something like that. All right, this is a Surf Outlaw lightweight t-shirt, $10 plus shipping. USI Insurance company logo, USI Insurance, $14.71 plus shipping. All right, got a Scrub Star This has been in my inventory for a long time. This is one that I ended and did a sell similar and refined it. And I did that like 2 days ago, and it sold $10.15 plus shipping. Old Navy boot cut pants, another old listing that I redid. I ended and did a sell similar and refined it. $13.10 plus shipping. Dirty Coast, Texas. This has got the fleur-de-lis, and this is down the Dirty Coast, talking about the Texas, Louisiana coast down there. $11.95 plus shipping for that t-shirt. Proper tactical. They do military uniforms and tactical shorts and shirts and stuff like this. These are shorts, $15 plus shipping. An old Tommy Bahama. I've had this one for a little while, not too long, maybe a year. Just a plain green polo, $16.55 plus shipping. Caribbean. This is another brand I've had this for a little while. You can tell by the 104 number. I'm up to number 219,000. So, or I'm sorry, 21,900. So you can see this has been in my inventory for a little while, but it moved $10 plus shipping. I took an offer on that one. Pair of Dockers pants, $13 plus shipping. Alrighty, so that was my sales. You can see a lot of that stuff was logo stuff, and some of the things I'm redoing, like I'm taking some of the old inventory out by brands and sizes, and like Polo, Wrangler, Magellan, Roundtree, and York, stuff like that. And I'll find like 3 short sleeve shirts same size. I'm bundling them up in lots of 3 because I want to move that old inventory out. And it's a test I was doing, and it's actually working quite well. So always do not ever be afraid to try new things for your store. And what I like to do when I'm trying something, I like to try on a small scale before I ramp up full blast. Like right now, I'm in the process of, I'm trying to downsize the amount of product I have, but maintain the same sales. And I'm going to take you on a journey on this, and let's see, hopefully it works, because used to, the algorithm wanted you to see a whole bunch of stuff in a store, but it had needed to be good stuff. Well, now it seems like the AI is a little bit more refined, and it's more about brands and colors and sizes. So I am trying to be much more efficient. I'm going to get down to 1 warehouse and 1 15 by 30 locker, and I'll take you all along on the journey. So be watching for those videos coming up soon. I'll probably start recording. See, I leave out of town in the morning. I'll be back Thursday. Probably next Friday I'll get started on that series. But anyway, hey, got you a nice double video here, thrifting and sourcing, and what's sold. So a double bundle here. Remember, keep your eyes open out there and look, broaden your horizons. Look outside the box, man. You never know what to sell.